Hi, thank you for joining me today. So, sending my love to each and every one of you on this really tough journey at the moment. So, just showing up and being here in experiencing this life during the ascension, big respect to each and every one of you because it's not an easy journey at the moment. So, in this video, I wanted to talk about seeing both sides, the eagle eye vision, the 360 perspective. If we are struggling at the moment to see all sides of the coin and to see all different perspectives, your neck will be a little bit stiff. So you kind of like it's keeping your vision kind of like focused and forward. It's not allowing you to look around. But what it will want you to do is just come inward a little bit and just look at yourself a little bit. It'll want you to be a little bit quiet. So it'll want you to less likely listen to your ego. So ego, beautiful guidance center that we've had, but in our ascension and evolvement, we are switching to a new guidance center, the inner self. Ego will keep you in a fear state, sadness, anger, guilt, every time. So you can see kind of like where the constructs of abusive relationships can come up in ego as well. Whereas your inner self will have you out of abusive relationships, that you will just have more self-respect, more love for yourself to take any flack from anywhere else really. So you're more inclined to do your own thing, because if you are listening to your inner self, it will be very quiet, so it's really hard to listen to. So you really have to come back to the silence to listen to it, because it'll be more like a whisper, whereas your ego is more like a booming voice. It's very loud. It'll keep you in fear. So this is going to have an impact on the divide as well at the moment. So some people, and we're all switching from ego to inner at the moment. Big shifts and switches there. So someday it could be ego, someday it could be inner. It could be in and out of it 50 times a day, from ego to inner. There's nothing wrong with that. It's part of our learning process. It's like riding a bike. You're going to fall off it in the beginning, and it's okay. It's fine. So it's really having a compassion for where each of us are at the moment. So there is so much divisiveness, and we are all choosing different things as well, and ultimately it comes down to feeling safe. So some people may feel safe listening to an external authority because they haven't got the trust of their inner authority yet. That's okay. We're all on this journey. We've all been there. Some of us do not feel safe with the external authority, and we feel safer listening to our inner authority, and that's where we are all heading. So there's also experiences that we may have had that are influencing our choices and our behaviours at the moment as well. So traumas we may have had with listening to an external authority, and that we may have been unfairly judged, or we may have been abused by an external authority. Your internal authority will never abuse you, by the way. So when you are listening to your inner authority, it is kind, it is respectful, it is compassionate to you. It will never let you feel like you've done the wrong thing. So it is so not abusive. Whereas the ego, a little bit, it will tell you you've done something wrong. Am I doing this right? That person, they don't feel right. They can harm me. That you're not an infinite being, that this disease or this death, right, that's the end of me now, and that's it. There's nothing else at the end of it. Whereas your inner authority will basically say, you're an infinite being. This is just literally a game you're playing. And then you'll get to come around and do it again. So what if it doesn't all go to plan this time or whatever? Do you know what? You'll come back and it'll all be better, and you'll get to do it all again. Don't worry, take the pressure off yourself. You've got this, you're fine. If you make mistakes, it's okay. Don't worry about it. So you can see how your inner self is very different from the ego that is basically saying, fear this, fear that, fear death, fear illness, fear everything. You don't have any freedom. You know, there are lots of fears around things. And again, experiences, you know, it could be in a past life, people may have been imprisoned or lost their freedom in some way. So freedom for them is really a priority. It's high on their agenda. They enjoy their freedom, they like their freedom. So you can see where some people's behaviours and experiences are coming from with regards to wanting to fight for their freedom and needing to fight for their freedom as well. So we are all in this together. Freedom is a mind state. Once you create it in the mind, then your external follows suit. And this goes with absolutely everything. If you create peace in the mind, your external follows. If you create happiness in the mind, your external follows. If you create safety in the mind, then the external follows. So every creation, every symptom, every illness, everything in our external environment is created from our thought, is created from our mind. The thought precedes the matter every single time. So it's really having that inner management around your thoughts, around your speech. So to be mindful about speech as well, that make it relevant, make it factual. Don't enter into any kind of like idle chit chat, gossip. Try to kind of back away from that if you can. So it's about inner management at the moment, but there is commonalities. We all just want the same thing. We all just want to be happy. We all just want to be well. We all just want peace. We all just want to be loved. We are all the same. So it's really being mindful of where other people are at the moment and the journey that they are choosing. We all get there in the end. We will all come together in the end. We will all unite in the end. But if we are already united in the mind, then the external will follow. So compassion builds worlds. Lack of compassion destroys worlds. So and this is really difficult at the moment, but it's try to have love in your heart for every single person and respect for their journey that they are on. Really tough at the moment, but we are all in this together. So well done just for being here. Well done for showing up. You're all amazing. So I love each and one of you, no matter where you are right now. Every single one of you. Take care. Have a beautiful day. Enjoy life to the best of your ability in every way, shape or form that you can. Love you all. Take care. See you later. Bye.